Alongside Jim Barker, Matt Dunigan, Milt, Stegall, and what a great day of football it was. Of course, the Hall of Fame Saturday here. We'll get to more on that in just a moment. But first, let us start with the later game, that being the Montreal Alouettes taking on the Calgary Stampeders. JB, you are shaking your head because before this game, you said that the Stamps needed to claw, they needed to fight, they needed to do everything possible to get out of this losing streak, and they did it in the first quarter, and then after that, it just kind of all went downhill.
Well, it's like I talked about a dog backed up into a corner, and you got to fight and scratch. The Stampeders have lost 4 in a row. The Alouettes have won 8 in a row on the road. I mean, they had their backs against it. Their quarterback had got benched last week. This was a game of missed opportunities. In the first half, they take the ball 12 plays, 87 yards, and then fumble on the 2-yard line on 1st and goal. Again, no points, no nothing. At the end of the game, they're trying to get ahead by 6 points. They're driving. They're down to the 30-yard line. They take 2 major penalties, a face mask and then a headbutt that was just stupid after the whistle. Bad teams lose games like this. Now, they didn't lose. They tied.
True, I was going to say.
So give them credit for getting a tie. It's not, now they haven't lost 5 in a row. They only lost 4. Montreal, though, loses their 8-game winning streak.
Now, needless to say, the Stampeder fans, they weren't happy. They were actually booing their
major
team
booing
at McMahon. And guess who wasn't booing? Tim Hortons Field. All of a sudden, they've got a little bit of momentum going with this Hamilton Tiger Cat team. It was great on Labor Day, and then the Ticats get the bye, and we thought, okay, are they going to carry it into this red-black game?
Right.
Well, guess what they did? A couple of things. Bo Levi Mitchell, he was great once again. And also that defense. Chris Jones, you can see, obviously him being here a little bit longer, that's really starting to flow too.
This team understands that they're playing for their playoff hopes every single time they step on the field because they dug themselves into a hole starting the season 2-9, but now they're playing with a sense of urgency. They understand that they have to win out just to give themselves the opportunity to have a chance to make the playoffs, and that's what they're doing. These last 2 games, the same format, how they get out hard and they allow the opposing team to come back, but they finish it off at the end. So these are good wins for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. I was talking to GM Ed Hervey, and these guys are believing in themselves. They can look in the mirror and, of course, believe in themselves, but they also believe in their teammates. They understand that they have to get it done each and every game if they want to have an opportunity to make the playoff, man.
And Milt, when you're winning, it's fun, and these guys are having fun now, and they've got a taste of it, and it's building within their locker room. You can feel it changing. And you talked about Bo Levi Mitchell, just under 300 yards. He took care of the football, decent job again tonight, as he did 2 weeks ago against Toronto. And to me, that's a bonus, right? He's starting to really find his rhythm, and it wasn't with Tim White tonight this afternoon. It 1 catch for 21 yards, and that's it. I can tell you the balance, though, of this offense, what Scott Mlinovich has done with the insertion of Greg Bell over the last several weeks has been outstanding. The kid had 15 carries for almost 100 yards, just shy by 1, and a touchdown late, which really sealed the deal. I like the jump that he gives this offense, along with this team that can win without Tim White, with Bridges and Dunbar doing their thing. Hey, this is a good football team moving forward. They're starting to believe, and kudos to our man Lawrence Woods III for putting one in the house. That was special. It was right in front of our eyes, and we've got some great returners, and that was a big moment in this football game.
And speaking of special, too, congratulations once again to the newest inductees into the Canadian Football Hall of Fame. And we had Chad Owens up here in Weston Dressler. We saw S.J. Green. I think these 3 guys could still be playing football at this point, but a great day of football overall as we send it back to SportsCenter.